Hey guys, I thought I'd just do a little sit down video today now that I have officially left camp and I'm clearly travelling, if you couldn't tell by the hotel background. I just wanted to give like a little recap of camp and talk about, just some things to do with my experience at camp this year. If you do see me looking off to the side, it is because I wrote a few things down so I didn't forget things, because I'm quite a forgetful person, not gonna lie. I want to speak about my experiences of being a returner at the same camp, because I know some people go to different camps and they talk about that experience, but I wanted to talk about what it's like going back to the same camp. To be perfectly honest, I was a little bit nervous to go back just because I knew that I'd be the returner that people ask questions to, because there wasn't that many returners this year at my camp. So I knew that all the questions would come to the very few people that are there, which I was obviously very happy to answer because it was nice being on the reverse side of things. But I was a little bit nervous that it'd be different because people weren't coming back, different kids and all of that. But honestly, it was just as amazing as last year. So like I said, being a returner, I knew I'd get a lot of questions. It was nice answering them because I know how nervous I was last year and how many questions I did have once we got to camp, just about how things run, because obviously each camp is different, but everywhere will have some form of schedule. And knowing how clueless I was about so many different camp traditions and how things run last year, it was nice being the returner that could help people and tell them about the different things, because my camp, like I imagine many do, have a lot of specific traditions. Like we have candlelight, which is a synchronized swim routine, which is beautiful to see, and we also have things like dance off and war canoe. So many different opportunities to be part of something that is quite special because everyone rallies together. Camp this year was exactly the same as last, but different at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's a bit hard to explain because obviously all the traditions and how camp is run is the same, but the people are different, but the kids are the same. And I feel like the kids are such a big part of making it making the experience that it's nice that there was so many returning kids at my camp. I love this year because I made much closer bonds, I think, with a lot more people, returning staff and new staff, even with my boss, with my camp directors. I got so much closer with them, which I think is nice, and the admin team as a whole. I love my admin team. I was also fortunate enough to get my cabin, or most of my cabin, from last year, which meant that I already knew the girls, which was so nice, and it just meant that I got to form closer bonds with them and get updates from them on how their year has been and all stuff like that. My cabin was also combined with one of the other cabins in the final session, and that was so much fun because I got a whole new group of girls as well as my girls, which it really did make my summer. And I also did get to move in with my best friend, which was the highlight. That was the best 2 weeks. It was so funny. The girls are insane. They are absolutely crazy and I love them for it. I know lots of my girls will be watching this, so hi guys, I miss you. I got to meet so many amazing people this year and it was so hard to say goodbye, just like last year. Honestly, I love this job so much, but I hate it at the same time because of the goodbyes. It's awful. It breaks your heart every year. It's such a weird thing to explain to other people, because obviously some of these girls, you've only known them 2 weeks, but you can form bonds with them so quickly because you're all living together solidly for 2 weeks, and it's so sad when they have to leave. But hopefully I get to see them all next year. And I am lucky enough to be traveling with some of my best friends right now, so I've got at least another week before more emotional goodbyes. Some of my favorite people that I've ever met in my whole life are people from camp, and I think that's because we're all there for the same reason and we want to make not only our summers great but the kids' summer great too. So I think it's quite nice to have something that unites us in such a unique way. And someone that I met this year, Mary, it turns out she actually lives 45 minutes from me, and throughout the summer, obviously I knew that at the start, but throughout the summer we have become best friends. She is literally my left arm. We are the same person. We are two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod. And some other people that are like that. My Tuesday day off group. Honestly, my days off this year have been so chill but so much fun. I really enjoyed that aspect. So days off really are what you make them, and we made them so chill this year that it was so nice, because obviously you're so busy all of the time, but then getting to just go to the shops that you need to go to, and then going to a lake, going to the beach, it was much needed relaxation. I think that's my little recap done. Just wanted to say a few things about my summer, and you know, just open up my comments for any questions that you guys have, because obviously the hiring season for 2026 has opened. So if you guys are thinking about applying but you have any questions or queries, you can just let me know down below, or go on one of my other socials and message me from there. But yeah, I've had another amazing summer with Camp America at Camp Chinquega. I love it so much, and I will hopefully be going back next year. Yeah, I see myself doing this for a while, I'm not gonna lie.